Well, that's an interesting question. You can use whatever translation you like. I would recommend you don't use the King James Version. It's from less than the best manuscripts. It's also a fog form of language that your children will find difficult. If it's the only one you have, fine, it's better than nothing. But I would use the New American Standard updated version, or I would use the RSV or the NRSV. The NAB happens to be a Roman Catholic Bible. It's actually translated by Roman Catholics and Protestants. Top scholarship, mostly very good, but keep your eye on a couple of errors here and there. But there are many things in that Bible which are excellent. So I would recommend you have it at least as your second Bible. You can have it as your first Bible even. But read carefully. If you read anything about Mary being more than a human being in some way, then of course you're going to see through that. So read critically, read with an eye to discerning the truth. But I don't think it's a bad translation. In fact, I'll think of one example right off the bat. In Psalm 45, you have this thing about your throne, O God, addressed to the Messiah there. Your throne, O Messiah, called God there, very rare, but he called God, is forever and ever. And the NAB Bible notes are very, very good. They say that the word God there is being used in a secondary sense. So it's a messianic title, should really have a small g if you like. But they explain that in the notes. And you'll notice in verse 7, God, the Father, the one God, is immediately put into play there as being the God of that Messiah. The NAB note that I have in my NAB notes, at least they may have changed it in subsequent ones, I hope not. But read it, by all means, enjoy. The English is very fine. They're good language people, but keep an eye on some obviously wrong things like Mary being the mother of God. I don't know they even risk saying that in that translation. So read critically and enjoy.